Welcome to Pallet TV. I'm Zach Shipley, and this is the first episode of Keep Playing Live. And we're going to be playing the Simpsons arcade game. I will be playing the role of Bart Simpson. Extra Zero will be playing the role of Marge Simpson. C16, aka Ernie, will be Lisa Simpson. And Adam will be Homer Simpson.
Oh! Does this mean I have to have sex with Adam?
Oh, nice.
Does this mean I have to hold hands with Ernie?
The sad part is that Marge and Homer's power-up is that their combined thing is a 69 move.
Well, let's not spoil the whole thing. Let's get the whole thing started.
All right, let's do it.
This is going to be amazing.
That's what she said.
All right. Are we gonna spam power attacks to get that achievement or what?
I don't know. This is just to set up this game is just crazy. Okay, so Smithers is robbing a diamond store in spite of the fact that he's clearly rich.
I would have hated to see what would happen if he was robbing a sex shop.
Nice.
Maggie would have caught
And
him.
Grandpa Simpson just walks away. Like, that's not my problem.
And then you just have to fight these random guys. You know, it's at the time when this game came out, it was really obvious. This is just built on the Ninja Turtle engine or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was fine because we were just in the mood for any kind of arcade beat 'em up at that time. But now it's just really weird.
I hate. It's incredibly offensive here that this is the Japanese ROM, and that the A-bomb power-up that Ernie just threw isn't in the USA ROM. You would think it would be the other way around.
Well, it's like they're trying to take it back, but they're like, no, you guys can't use these. You haven't earned that yet.
Well, there's a good gameplay reason for that because
There's a nuclear plant.
No, I mean the simple fact that the American version is harder.
Yeah.
Let's pick up the car. 4 of us can pick up the car.
Oh, we got to beat up some of these guys.
All 4 of us have to do it? All right.
This is gonna be great.
Why is there a Star of David on the police
Do I have to get
car?
on the other side or on the? Hey, just go away.
Because we're in Jewtown.
Do I just...
Whoa!
Oh,
three of us did it. Yeah.
And I didn't get to participate. I got to fight this guy with the broom. And now we're gonna get beat up by firefighters.
Why are we fighting firefighters?
Because we're beating the shit out of like all the denizens of Springfield. Of course, they're gonna.
This is before 9/11, remember? So
Oh, yeah.
firefighters are not regarded as heroes. They're just drunk guys who like to play with fire.
Then Nicolas Cage plays one in the movies, and everything changes.
Look, I found a bowling ball bag.
No one should have mustaches in movies. Like, it's just lame. I know you're like playing a firefighter, Nicolas Cage, but you shouldn't have a
Adam and I
mustache.
are 69ing.
Oh, this is just so
Ernie
good.
and I should also team up. Whee! Hit buttons! Hit buttons!
Hit buttons.
Hit buttons!
Like how all this guy wanted to do was go bowling, and now he's getting the shit kicked out of him.
I died.
Or I guess he's a wrestler, I don't know. There was a bowling ball
Yeah,
there.
he's a wrestler.
All he wanted to do was fight Macho Man Randy Savage before he died. Now the Simpsons are kicking the shit out of him.
Yeah,
And now he'll never have that chance.
this first boss fight is an excellent time to point out that there's so many characters in the Simpsons universe currently that they would never have to make up any characters for a game that they make now. Like the Simpsons game that EA put out a couple years ago, there's no original characters in that. It was all characters from, the 20-some years of Simpsons that have already been out.
Yeah.
But this was based on the first season, probably.
Yeah, it
I
came
think
out
the
in
second season.
It came out
It was
during
91.
the second season, basically.
Oh boy! Oh no! Oh no! Come on, Bart! Come on, Bart! Oh, I'm gonna win! I won!
Oh, I did
again.
horribly. Come on.
Guys,
Marge
just don't
gives
know
the
how to
best
do
head. Like how big it is.
There's a Life in Hell character.
Yeah.
It's like we don't even have enough Simpsons characters. We're gonna
It's
go
true.
like for whatever Matt Groening's show was called
Well,
there.
It says
Comic.
Springfield Amusement Park, but on the level intro it says Krusty Land.
this. Yeah.
It
Did
should
they
be
not have-
fucking
Itchy and
Did they not
Scratchy.
have the rights to Krusty Land?
Maybe they did it after the fact or something.
Maybe it was like when Cal Ripken had.
Why is
steak.
Otto working at a amusement park? And this guy?
Well, maybe
Don't
it's because
there was a
Dr.
recession
Marvin
in
Monroe.
1981?
it's summer, so maybe he's like, this is his summer job because he drives the school bus. Dr.
Yeah.
Marvin Monroe, on the other hand, that makes no sense.
The Dr.
He's
Marvin
selling Pepsi from the looks of it.
Maybe,
Sweet.
maybe
I got
he's
the
running
hammer.
an advice booth like in the Snoopy, the Peanuts cartoons.
A nickel for a fucking thing. Yes. They got this like old man in the purple shirt. Like, this is not a real character. Like, what are we trying to do here?
It's Andy Richter.
He's not doing a great job of saving the universe or whatever he's supposed to be doing. Yeah, so we have to hit this TV till like a guy with a sign comes out, and then if you do it 5 times, you get an achievement. We already got a bunch
you
of our
have to,
achievements.
you have to reveal him in all 5 levels. Is basically what it is.
Oh, it's one in every level.
Yeah.
Oh, what a bitch.
I think I've already got like 7 of the 12 achievements from when we played the other night. So the ones we got weren't really the hard ones.
The gorilla.
Why is that monkey pink?
Because
You mean
he's
your monkey's not pink?
a purple-headed monkey.
It's
Oh,
like
shit.
this is foreshadowing. See, the bear escapes.
Yeah,
he's gonna
I
be
was
a
about to
boss
say
later.
that.
Okay, like there should not be more than one Krusty. I'm seeing double, 2 Krusties, but that would have been Homer, so that's still not canon.
Christmas must blow your mind. Wait, Santa was at the West Ottawa Mall.
Shopper City West? They tore that place down. The West Ottawa Mall.
You know, I could excuse beating up 1,000 foot soldiers in TMNT
Yep.
because they were all robots. But here,
Yep.
the Simpsons are just murdering hundreds of people.
Do these people work for Smithers? Like, what's the situation here? They work for Mr. Burns and they're
I like
protecting
to
his
make up a
diamond
story.
asset?
Smithers just got out of the pray the gay away camp, and
Nice.
They all work for Burns Incorporated. Why does Lisa Simpson have a jump rope instead of, like, I don't know, a saxophone?
There is
She's like
saxophone.
a dent in it.
Saxophone. Yeah.
And I guess Marge isn't worried about denting her vacuum cleaner.
because back in the '90s they were made better.
That's true.
It's a
Well,
Dyson.
it today.
It's like, did you hit somebody with a Dyson?
Miles Dyson?
Miles Dyson.
She's gonna blow him away.
I think it's time for Homer and Marge to have sex on this balloon.
I can hold on.
Let's go have sex in the balloon, Marge.
Here,
Up in Adzam.
here, let's do it again.
Oh, let's do it again. I'm always up for another 69.
Ah,
4?
Dude, shame like the Simpsons can't just say fucking form Voltron.
Oh, we actually jump up to hit it.
yeah.
It's a very cool story,
It's
bro.
gonna explode.
Shame they don't have like a playable ancillary character like, play as Hans Mole, Marge, Homer, Bart, and Hans Mole Man.
There's no way Hans Moleman would have been around.
Like there's like a variant 6-player where it's Hans Mole Man and Milhouse are 5 and 6.
Hans Moleman's attack would be him driving his car off the cliff.
Oh
nice.
no!
I just made my last car payment.
More of these stupid guys in the suits.
Now we're in a cemetery for
Characters
some
make no
reason.
sense.
It's also weird that Bart's wearing the blue shirt.
But this like predates
Bart-
Treehouse of Horror as well, so there's no Treehouse of Horror references in the cemetery.
True. Yeah,
And I
Bart,
just
I
knocked
was
some
looking it up.
Klansmen out of the tree.
Bart never wore the blue shirt in the show, but he wore it for the early part of the Tracy Ullman show. And a lot of early merchandise, I guess, has Bart with the blue shirt, which is a very bizarre choice, but I guess that's stuck with the game, too.
Well, that was the control art they had available to them. I mean, this was made by Konami. It was not made in the United States.
It's really weird that
Yeah.
this came out in '91. And the Super Nintendo was out about that time, and Turtles in Time actually came out in the arcades, and yet they never ported this to a home console until now. The only way you could get the game was on DOS.
Yeah, I was reading about that. There's a DOS. Was it close to the actual arcade version?
No, it's it's basically like if they had put it on the Sega Genesis. That's the best way to describe it.
Wow.
Because the
Sounds
Sega
really
Genesis
awesome.
version of the Turtles games, while original, was not as good as the arcade. Not even close.
Well, I mean, the use of like Mode 7 in this and all the scaling effects, it would have been right at home on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah. So
really
what was the year
appreciate-
of release? This year was released was like 91. The Super Nintendo was just coming out at the time.
Yeah, but Turtles in Time was a launch title for Super Nintendo. Well, it wasn't a launch title, but it was near the launch because I remember.
Yeah.
It's the
Oh
first
yeah,
one
because
on
we
the-
got it very early.
Yeah, I got it like the first year I had a Super Nintendo.
Thriller.
Yeah,
Well, I remember I was still big into Turtles at that time, and I wanting Super Nintendo so damn bad, and going to
Still?
a Price Club and playing it all the time.
Nice.
Had to go to the try and save.
The Giants. Catfish.
Catfish.
Do as many Simpsons references as possible during this.
Marge, it's Lisa at Camp Granada.
Granada. That was great. So this might be a good time for me to add that because of the way I'm recording this, I'm actually seeing this game in like a 1 or 2 second delay. So Homer frequently is punching air because I just don't know what the fuck's going on. So
Oh, that guy
putting it
just
out
got-
there.
Your obligatory Konami elevator level.
Yes. Woo, let's have sex and hit some
Wah,
enemies.
wah.
So we
Like,
have to
that
kill
reminds me of the
25
grandpa.
guys with this.
Sex? I had sex? What's wrong with your father saying sex?
Sex! Oh. Abraham Simpson. Oh yeah, we killed a fuck ton of guys there.
Are you
There
using
should
the
be a
arcade
move
stick?
where I can choke Bart.
A little.
Are you guys
I think
using
Homer
arcade
said a
sticks?
few too many to drink tonight.
Oh man.
I-
Roll out the barrel. We'll eat a hamburger from under it.
I like how there's a gigantic Moe's Tavern here.
That's
Yeah,
underground.
it's like
Underground.
inside a mall.
Under the cemetery.
Under the cemetery.
Yeah, you go down an elevator, like a bunch of floors. Was this cemetery on a cliff, and now we're at ground level? Like, what exactly is going on here?
This really reminds me of the Turtles arcade game. The
No, we
construction
fell down
site.
a cliff to get to the cemetery. Remember?
Oh.
Who wouldn't go through the canyon down to the cemetery just to have a drink at Moe's Tavern?
Moe's Tavern is clearly on a street.
Do you think Aerosmith is going to be there tonight?
Do they have a flaming Moe in this? No, that'd be way later, eh?
Yeah, that was like season 3, I think.
Yeah. That was kind of like...
That was like-
at its best around then, eh?
I think season 5 was probably when the show really started to gain momentum.
Yeah, I was looking at some episode lists today, and like even like season 2, there were some pretty solid episodes right away.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it kept kind of peaking up until like 8 or whatever, and then slowly went into
I'd
a
say,
shape spiral into the crap that it is today. But
I'd say
Millhouse
11
Divided
really
is my
started to
favorite
go
episode.
downhill. Well, 11 was like the last decent season they had, and then after that, it's been a train wreck. But season 5 was the Conan O'Brien season when he was really right on the show.
oh, the lunch lady's
Monorail.
canon.
Looks like he thought it was-
There's Mo. Oh, I want the pie.
Chicken
Hey,
next.
Barney.
Oh, and Barney with the like skin-colored hair. So creepy.
It's going to go to the men's room and sing Tura Lura Lura.
What's with Marge's butt move here?
Oh yeah, it's the fuck me in the ass move. It's awesome.
It's the reason they don't have 4 kids.
Yes. Can I fuck your ass, Mark?
Waggle joystick. Hit buttons.
You know, it was funny. They had this at Magfest. It wasn't exactly the it was like someone had hodgepodge the cabinet, but
Yeah.
we actually played through the arcade version there.
So what did they have? They had a MAME cabinet in the thing like that?
That was actual
dead.
hardware, wasn't it?
This guy's
was-
supposed to be dead.
Well, Blood and Gums Murphy wasn't dead at this point.
Blood and Guts Murphy.
Blood and Guts? Is that what they called him?
It was Bleeding
Oh.
Gums Murphy, but
Bleeding Gums,
there's someone said, well, nobody's gonna miss Blood and or no, it was Reverend Lovejoy gave the eulogy. Blood and Guts Murphy.
yeah. These strippers are from that episode where Bart takes a picture of Homer dancing with a burlesque dancer or whatever the fuck it is. And a season 1 episode. I think the only reference I could find to season 2 easily was there's a three-eyed fish. So I don't know if the three-eyed fish appeared before. It's sort of
Look at this
main
game.
episode.
I think that was the first episode. No, it was like either that or the one where Bart and Nelson are rivals and.
Anybody up for a game of The Simpsons?
I'm gonna go play Aliens.
And
Like Bart gets in this war with Nelson, water balloons.
Yes.
It was like either that or the Bigfoot episode. Those were like a few of the first ones I remember.
I remember the Babysitter Bandit. I remember the bowling one. Those are kind of the first episodes I watched. Yeah.
Because there's a part when Homer sings and it's like, even as a kid, it made me cringe.
who's with this guy?
That's like
It's mutated Mo? Like, what is this?
He's drunk.
Moe's retarded cousin
I'm
Leroy.
toastified, man.
He's got flaming mo breath.
It's Sean Long.
His fingernails are too clean.
Come on, Ernie. It's so standard def, you know.
I think it's time for some team attacks up in here.
One
Yeah,
thing I
let's
do
go to some
appreciate about
69
Bart's
March.
controls is that he does control mostly like one of the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Because he actually, like his skateboard move, operates exactly like the jump kick.
True.
Or at least jumping skateboard move. All the moves are skateboard moves. He just
There is that skateboard level in TMNT.
I've gotten a vital bonus.
It is vital.
Then we take an elevator back up, which of course solidifies the fact that this is underground. They do acknowledge it.
And Mo also has a secret elevator built.
And it comes back out, so that's good, yeah.
It was
Maybe
funny,
it's-
like, as a kid, I never questioned that.
Maybe it's a speakeasy or something, you know?
He gets all of his business from the gorge and the cemetery.
It's all dead people.
The bears just come in to drink at night.
That's a different kind of club.
I guess maybe this is like an untold Simpsons story where the Simpson family killed all of his business, so he had to downsize the bar.
Oh, it's so sad.
The story should probably have remained untold.
Like most of the newer seasons, but
Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh, finding Bigfoot. Ah, bees.
it's like the Wicker Man. Ah, the bees!
Has anyone actually seen the original Wicker Man? With Christopher
Yes.
Lee? Yeah.
It's
did
also
not
bad.
care for it.
Yeah, it's really bad. It makes me wonder
The
why
only
they remake it with Nicolas Cage and think that it was
Because the Nicolas Cage movie is enjoyable because of Nicolas Cage. Like, have you ever seen the torture scene? You broke my leg! You broke my other leg! The bees!
So is it pretty much the same story? I never saw the Nicolas Cage one.
Yeah, I've never seen the
Um,
Nicolas Cage one.
Worth your while to watch the parody of the trailer, where they make it look like a dramatic comedy.
Interesting.
Completely regular scenes of the movie taken out of context, set to Walking on Sunshine.
Sounds awesome.
And anyone missed the fact that
Oh,
Nelson just
red.
ran over and gave us a hot dog?
Is that what we're calling it now? Nelson gave me the hot dog.
Here's Blinky, the three-eyed fish, of course.
I'm gonna
Yes.
keep him. Let's take him home. We don't need Maggie anymore. We have the fish.
And the hot dog. That's all I need.
Oh, These guys are strong, throwing boulders at us.
Yeah, what the fuck?
They must really want the Simpsons dead.
To be fair, we picked up a car earlier.
Here comes Sideshow Bob.
Oh, Sideshow Bob the hero?
Yeah, this is how old this game is that Sideshow Bob is not yet a villain.
And look how small his feet are.
I don't know why lumberjacks are attacking us.
Oh, you know, because
it looks like they're wearing like Jimmy Carter masks.
These are palette swaps of Leatherhead from Turtles of Time.
Did you notice how look? I want everybody to look at this creepy bear back here.
Oh, yeah. You bear.
It's like the bear's going, I'm coming, and I can't stop.
So I think the old thing, you know, does the bear shit in the woods? Now we know, does a bear jack off in the woods? Oh no, 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 no! Don't.
Simpsons bear is watching you masturbate.
So this is supposed to be the same bear?
No.
From earlier.
This is the bear
really
from
clear.
the zoo.
The same sprite.
He went through Moe's first. That's why he's fighting us. He's drunk.
This is the same bear that befriended Maggie in the Bigfoot episode.
Oh, yeah. Had that aired at this point? I think it had. That's pretty early.
Bigfoot's in this game.
Yeah.
That's good parenting. I just threw Lisa at a bear.
So you playing with your arcade stick today, Zach?
No, I forgot. I just grabbed my Xbox controller.
I find it pretty nostalgically enjoyable to use arcade sticks when playing old arcade games.
Well, you'll be happy to know that we can all enjoy the click-clack. It's coming over on your mic perfectly.
And it was a guy the whole time.
Yeah, that's fucked up. There's a guy in a bear suit.
Oh, it's Maggie. Like, why is Maggie keep being
So Maggie
close?
was not kidnapped by Smithers. She was just lost. And then
Notice that the helicopter says Krusty Toys.
so Krusty has a toy company that has a helicopter and Smithers stole it?
Why not? Okay, we just went down again.
Yeah, we're
Waterfall.
falling.
Like, how much do we go up between levels for this to make sense?
Never.
I really like this level.
It's back tonight.
Nice.
And now Krusty's spitting donuts at us.
This is like, because it's a dream level, it's the only level that doesn't really like just make annoying sense canon-wise. You know, we're not randomly killing innocent people or people who shouldn't really be fighting us or shouldn't be fighting for, like, working for Mr. Burns, because it's a dream and fucking
It's a
anything
dream
can
level, but not Bart's nightmare.
I'm Lenny.
happen.
This is Carl. I'm Lenny.
Hey, you guys want to know something funny? I work with two guys named Lenny and Carl. And Carl's white and Lenny's black.
Are they from the Bizarre World?
I don't know.
Oh, I love the idle moves.
I've of course told Carl this, how funny it is, but not Lenny, because I don't want to appear racist.
Isn't it racist not to tell them both?
Oh, you're right. I better tell him before this video comes out.
I had to learn about that shit from your Powered.tv website. Your website sucks, man. Aw, come on. Lenny.
What is it? What was that drawing thing in the background?
I don't know.
McGaggy.
I like these guys whose heads come off and then they're just like, there's no one in there. Reminds me of Robot Carnival, only the one that didn't really happen.
I kind of wish I could build a time machine and convince Konami to make like other beat 'em ups, like Are You Afraid of the Dark and all that.
Are You Afraid of the Dark, like the Canadian TV series?
Yeah, it's like a beat 'em up based around that show.
That show is
That'd be great.
I have no idea.
You know, it could be awesome. Like the Midnight Society just goes through like basically Golden Axe, except you're playing as like, you know,
Every level's a new story or whatever.
right.
My favorite episode of that show is when there's like the girl who's like in high school and she's waiting for some guy to drive by in a car and she was a ghost all along because it's the girl who plays Sailor Mars in Sailor Moon show.
See, my favorite part of the show is when you make it into a drinking game and you take a drink every time someone goes a boot or who's.
Yeah. Do you do that with like
These Bart
Degrassi and
Satans
shit
are
like
killing
that?
me.
No, you know, I never watched Degrassi. I
That's all on Netflix, man.
when I was into Kevin Smith, like really into Kevin Smith, I almost watched the Jay and Silent Bob Degrassi episode, but I couldn't bring myself to it.
Well, that was New Degrassi. I never really watched the New Degrassi, but I watched a lot of Kids at Degrassi Street, Degrassi Junior High, and Degrassi High. So,
does this bowling ball have a liquid center?
Yeah.
It definitely has liquid arms.
It's like, is that mini bowling ball arms? Like, I'm not really sure what's going on here.
It's Vector Man from Sega Genesis.
Remember that horrible game, the fighting game Balls?
Balls? No, I do not remember Balls, the game.
Look it up, B-A-L-L-Z.
Oh, I remember that.
Terrible.
Oh,
it was like a faux 3D experience.
These pins are not to scale with this bowling ball.
Pins.
He was spitting pins at us earlier.
Use your special attacks.
Now his penis is coming out.
How are you not dead yet? Jeez.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to eat up a bowling ball with a penis?
Oh, have you ever tried the opposite? It's very effective.
Here comes the big-time fapping minigame.
Oh. See, I don't know when it's actually going to start because of my video delay, so I'm just going to start now.
Hey, ready? Go!
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Second! Damn it, Adam won. Gambit paid off.
What? Did I win? No.
Look at Lisa. Did you see Lisa with the two fingers spread over her mouth?
That's crazy.
No.
What's that supposed to mean, Ernie?
I can't really say. I don't know if we're gonna have young viewers at home.
I think we're well beyond that by this point.
I love the not Kent Brockman TV.
Yeah, all the 69 jokes there.
Yeah.
It's Newt Fleming. He was the original anchor before.
Is it?
Before.
Did you make that
No,
up?
I'm just not making shit.
Okay.
Just like Konami did.
Yeah.
Totally appropriate.
Look at the guy. He's like looking there. He's like, I don't even know.
Like, what's Mr. Burns saying on TV right now? Is he like, $5 million to whoever brings me the head of one of the Simpsons?
I believe you have a package for me.
Maybe that's the story of this game.
Right,
It's
Mr.
like the
Burns.
movie SWAT. It's like Mr. Burns goes out and he's like, $5 million to whoever brings me a dead Simpson. And then that's why everyone in the town is just ready to kill us for absolutely no reason. I think that's the only way I can make sense of any of the events of this stupid game.
Someone kill the Simpsons, or I'm going to blow up a hospital.
You always just say it was a dream.
You know, Batman, the animated series, would have worked as a beat 'em up. Power Rangers would have worked as a beat 'em up.
Power Rangers is a beat 'em up.
There's some Batman animated series beat 'em up.
I think even DuckTales would have worked as a beat 'em up. The Simpsons is just so weird.
Yeah.
Did you ever play the Batman and Robin game on Sega?
No.
There's also the Sega CD version that's actually like it's got enough original content to actually be its own episode.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, I've seen those clips.
And these robots look like they were designed by Klasky Supo.
Oh yeah.
Although the first two seasons of The Simpsons were actually Klasky Supo, if I remember.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I think it was Film Roman took over.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to us, animation dorks. I spot Dan Castellaneta in all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's funny because he's a very versatile voice actor, but once you know, like, you know, the three, because he's got like three ranges.
Many actors like that, right? You can pinpoint Frank Welker if you hear him, even though he's got excessively great range, just because you're familiar with so many of his voices, right?
I'm not even talking about spotting Castellaneta in other cartoons. I mean, I'm spotting him like in movies and stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I think it was Groundhog Day that I saw the other day on Groundhog Day. Oh, the Foot Soldiers.
There was an episode of The New Outer
Starfish
Limits
time.
that it's actually really, really good.
I love that show. think it's Canadian as well.
Sewer surfing. Bury my shell at Wounded Knee.
I didn't know Springfield had a ninja force.
Yeah, we're like in Japan now. Like, look at the mountains in the back. Oh, we're in the TV studio, right?
Well, this is the 90s. This is the decade of the ninja.
Season episode where they like go into like the sushi restaurant. And
yeah.
Akira was voiced by George Takei.
George Takei's pretty awesome.
Supplies.
Oh.
Nothing.
They should have just repurposed this level for a Ninja Turtles game.
Yes.
It kind of did. Like if you think about it, there's that extra level in the NES version of
Right.
Turtles 2, or the NES version of Turtles Arcade. That's like that dojo
Yeah.
after the snow level.
That's right, I forgot about that. And it has the Shogun at the end, and there's kind of like a Shogun-looking guy here.
Interesting. Yeah, that was the version I played mostly. I never really played a ton of the arcade till it came out on Xbox Live. I mean,
Hey, look, it's that really popular Kabuki character from that one episode that never aired.
Weren't you a guest in that episode, Ernie?
Nah, they wouldn't fly me out. Let's get some team attacks up in here.
I'm always up for a 69er.
I'm gonna throw Lisa at the spinning blade.
Gonna be like that guy in Indiana Jones.
I haven't been paying attention to how many times it continues so far, but I probably would have wasted $6 by now.
Yeah,
Which is, I suppose, appropriate since I wasted $10 on this version of the game.
that's fair.
Yeah, these games really were quarter munchers. They were designed to take as much of your money as possible.
Yeah, it's really hard to duplicate like a properly challenging game when the arcade game equivalent just worked on try to suck as many quarters as possible.
Yeah.
You pretty much have to like do trials of the game, see how many quarters it usually takes, give you credits close to that. I mean, this does a 10 credit system, which is okay on certain difficulty levels. But when we played on easy, I think we only used like one continue. So it's really hard to gauge.
Well, if you think
I guess
about
that's why they have achievements. You have personal challenges that are outside of sort of the difficulty of finishing the game, right?
Well, the thing that really trips me out about is that the hit detection's so amazingly bad. I have no idea whether I'm hitting a guy or not. Unless
True. Absolutely.
I just get near someone and throw punches. If a fighting game was like that, or even if like
I
a
see a
classic
pair of
arcade
boobs.
game.
Oh,
Nuclear. It's pronounced nuclear.
Foliage.
so is this Sector 7G or what?
Must be.
They should make us fight through the plant. It would be way
Is
better.
Flanders the end boss?
Flanders. This Flanders isn't even in this game. Okay, so are we playing the Japanese ROM?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's gonna throw blue bombs, right? You guys, we all have the achievement though for throwing back the blue bombs. Do you have it,
Yes.
Jordan?
Yes.
For the uninitiated, there's an achievement for throwing a
Where
blue
did
bomb at him.
Oh, here it is.
Would you eat a hot dog that came out of someone's cape who was trying to kill you?
I
I'd
think
be
they
eating hot
thought
dogs that have
Smithers
come
was
out of-
Baxter Stockman. Oh yeah, he's an evil scientist, right? He looks like one.
Yes. Mr. Burns,
Ah,
I mean, at the very least, he has a PhD.
Smithers turns on his computer and he's in love with the artificial Mr. Burns, and Baxter Stockman falls in love with like a robot or something, doesn't he? Doesn't he fall in love with like a computer board of a computer? I don't remember. It's been really long.
like that. I mean,
All I know is Smithers' computer says, Smithers, you really know how to turn me on.
You could probably ignore that.
I just like the one episode where Mr. Burns like falls in love and he's like, oh Smithers, you know that dream where they just flying through the window and he just
Yeah.
oh Mr. Burns.
That was when he's in love with Marge's mom, I believe, right?
Oh yeah.
And when is he gonna die? Jeez.
He's Mr. Burns. He should be having sex with supermodels or some shit. Like, if he's really as rich as they suggest.
He has every disease known to man, but they're all in perfect balance.
Hugh Hefner, like, I was like reading. He was like his first marriage was like in the 1940s.
Wow.
His like first marriage was like in 1944, and then his like youngest son is 19 years old.
Let's team attack this guy. Bart.
Coming down. Wah, 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 wah. Hit buttons. Hit buttons. Hit buttons.
Oh.
They just confused Mr. Burns. No means no.
I think it's pretty cool how you like knock parts of Mr. Burns off and then he.
Mr. Burns, you got new legs.
Mr. Burns is a Gundam.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Same stuff made out of
He's the
space.
Burns tank.
He's not an emo like teenage boy inside there.
Burns Zaku.
Burns custom. Burns Zero custom.
And he shoots dick rockets. Did you notice that?
And he also has fisting action. It's like that robot was made for Smithers.
And every time he blows out one of those bombs from his belly, he's having an abortion.
Oh, horrible.
His whole bottom's a condom.
Now he's just biting too hard on Wily's dick.
Why does
Marge has-
Yeah, Mr. Burns is Dr. Wily.
Oh yeah, nice.
Birds have bones in her hair?
Yeah, it's very bizarre. It's another reference to that Matt Groening Life in Hell or whatever the hell that thing was called.
I'm still alive. You can't kill me.
This burns me up!
That's a terrible pun.
It's horrible.
There's so little robot left.
I imagine this is what it would be like to beat the shit out of Ross Perot.
Oh. See, the thing is, there's nothing protecting Mr. Burns' body at this point. So we shouldn't. We really shouldn't be fighting the robot anymore. We should be punching this old man in the head, trying to like rip him out of this robot. Otherwise, it's just a huge waste of time.
But he's got his prototype clamps.
Oh yeah. Maybe I'll just go behind and rip his head off.
You know, Daniel Ross is so obsessed with Chris Latta. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to do like a Mr. Burns voice.
I thought Frank Welker was Mr. Burns in season 1.
I thought it was Chris Latta, unless Chris Latta was Mel.
And there we go.
This is gross.
It is so nasty. Baby playing with dead old man.
She's still sucking on the diamond.
And now she's sucking on the soother again.
And now Sherry and Terry are
was
there
Mr. Burns.
for some
Yeah, this
reason.
is
Why
the
would-
new.
Why would the principal come to congratulate us on killing Mr. Burns?
I like how it's the diamond there, but when they did that cutaway, it was
It was the red pacifier.
Well, at least I
Eddie Suzuki.
unlocked cool features and new stuff, or new features
Yeah,
and
me
cool
too.
stuff.
I only need to do Bart now, and then I'll have my achievement for all characters and all my cool features, which is cool.
Oh boy, well that was fun, wasn't it, guys?
It was
pretty good.
Playing The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
We're really gonna have to figure out a time to do this again. It's kind of a limited number of games you can talk this much shit about while you play it and still,
I
still
don't
manage
know.
to play it.
We can do it with Ninja Turtles, but it's such an old game by now.
No,
I don't know what we could say.
like this isn't old.
We
No,
can
what
do-
I mean, like this just came out on Xbox Live, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no one comes to us for news.
It thanks us for playing as they throw away the diamond.
So thank you for watching, Palleteers and Palette Rangers. Of course, tune in to Palette.tv every week for new videos on movies, games, comics, and toys. Subscribe to our podcast, The Palletecast, on iTunes. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter, @PalletTV. For Adam Ernie, Zero, and myself, Zach Shipley, keep playing live.
Lisa needs braces.
Dental plan.
Planned.